Alright guys, it's Alpha Every Gamer back with another video. And lately I've been thinking about other reasons why Gaijin's been a little bit reluctant to jump into the deep end when it comes to Fox 3 missiles. I know we already got the Phoenix, but there's a lot more that can come. I talked about a couple reasons in a previous video on why it would probably be a bad idea to do Fox 3s right now. But like I said, apart from issues with the 16 versus 16 format, that's just too many planes. I think a significant reason that they probably haven't jumped into the deep end yet on it is just the absence of ECM or jamming pods for aircraft. So we have like ECM infrared countermeasures for jets like the Su-39, and of course helicopters have had that stuff forever. But the lack of ECM is notable for the modern jets that we just got in the last update. Many of those planes are capable of carrying ECM equipment already. The MiG-29s, the Su-27s, the F-15s, the F-16s, the Grippen, it goes on. All of those jets can carry ECM, and in my opinion, they're tactically incomplete without it. So in my view, in addition to the other things like the top tier format, I just think introducing Fox 3 missiles at this stage without fixing the format and without introducing ECM would be a major mistake. The priority really should be on implementing those mechanics before you bring those weapons in. I think this is going to be a massive positive when they do it. Incorporating ECM is going to provide players with more tactical options. It'll enhance the realism of the game, and it's not quite going to be DCS World, but it'll definitely be more realistic than it is now. Ultimately, this is going to give players more reasons to play War Thunder. So let's cut to the chase here. How is this going to change the game? Well, jammers are going to make players harder to target. It's not going to guarantee you some kind of invincibility, but you will be harder to kill. Bad players will of course still find ways to get killed, but I think ECM will reward good players. So denying the first shot opportunity by reducing enemy engagement ranges and decision space is going to be a big thing once we get jammers in the game. I think this is really going to help players out if they want to get in close or if they need to get in close. It's definitely, like I said before, going to increase survivability in all kinds of situations. We're even talking about, ground realistic battles when you're facing, SPAA on the ground. So imagine facing dozens of incoming AMRAAMs or R-77s or whatever Fox 3 is being shot at you, and only having chaff and and your energy to maneuver to get you out of that. Imagine that in a 16v16 format. If they don't change that, I think it's going to be ridiculous. But regardless, introducing ECM before Fox 3s or at the same time, it's just going to be mandatory. It's not going to be, I don't think it's difficult from my perspective. Of course, I'm not a programmer or a developer, but Gaijin's already been working on the mechanics. They have missile approach warning systems. They have infrared jammers. They have expendable countermeasures. So they've kind of been working on that stuff already. Completing and refining this ecosystem before the widespread introduction of Fox 3s, I think, is going to be crucial for success. And of course, there's much more down the road for this. I've been talking about self-protection jammers, but Gaijin could go further with this. Of course, they can introduce various types of jamming, like barrage jamming, which really is just a blob of continuous white noise. There's towed decoys like the AOA-50, which would be even more effective. These decoys basically are towed behind the aircraft, and they have electronics really that replicate what that aircraft is, radar cross-section wise, and decoy the missiles. There's even more advanced systems if you want to go even further, like things like the bright cloud for the Grippen, which is launched similar to chaff, but they're kind of like little self-contained ECM canisters that jam incoming missiles. It's a pretty cool system. It kind of operates like a persistent active chaff cloud. So the possibilities are vast for electronic countermeasures in this game. We're in the very early stages of this, guys. Alright guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up. Really, in summary here, Gaijin really needs to seriously think about putting ECM jammers in first, or at the same time, when they start implementing Fox 3 missiles in a big way. I think without it, the game is just going to be pretty hard to play, a little bit, like not a little bit tedious, a lot tedious. And it may even, force people away from top tier a bit. But hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. If you like to hit the thumbs up button, let me know what you think about this. Do you think we need to get jamming before Fox 3s or along with Fox 3s? Or do you think do we not need ECM at all? Or are you just gonna go like mad lad on this and just say screw it? But thanks again guys. See you in the next video.